talking about was actually a political figure in fucking Canada. I like Tommy McDonald. I didn't realize that he used to be Prime Minister of fucking Canada or something, or some high up official. Because I was looking at I was listening to some podcasts, and they were talking about Tommy McDonald like leading the charge for people's rights and shit.
John A. McDonald.
Oh, that's probably it then.
Yeah, he was the father of Confederation.
Yeah,
he was the one that brought both sides of the country together.
Yeah, that's who. That maybe I got mixed up with Tommy McDonald. I assumed it. But
I'm sorry.
No, I think you mixed it up with Tommy Bahama because the fucking stupid shirt you're wearing right now.
Dude, this shirt. This is a nice Hawaiian shirt. I got it at Buc-ee's. It's real nice. It's like fucking, dude. I had to fucking turn on my AC today. It got so fucking warm. I was so uncomfortable. Like I almost fucking
Buc-ee's
sweat
is
today.
A gas station. It's a real nice Hawaiian shirt he bought at a gas station.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I'm in solidarity with all those people dealing with all the ice right now. You know, I'm with you guys. Like,
was the churro and the enchilada good too?
The enchilada?
Well, you bought it at a gas station. I'm assuming you bought a churro and an enchilada.
You can't shit on Buc-ee's food. They have like,
dude, I bought a fucking pulled pork sandwich. I bought a pulled pork and tri-tip sandwich. I mean, I bought a pulled pork and brisket sandwich there. It was like a fucking gourmet. It was like a gourmet sandwich from a gas station.
I don't believe you, Colin. But tell me more about the food there, Garrett.
Oh, the Buc-ee's food is delicious. It's a Texas thing, so they have like a legit barbecue restaurant inside every Buc-ee's. Oh. But you can just grab it to go like you would, like, you know, I don't know what the fuck you have in Canada, but like Quick Star around here, you go in and they got the warmers with like the hamburgers and shit, chicken sandwiches and shit. It's set up like that, but it's like a legit barbecue place with real brisket and shit. So nice. Yeah, but Buc-ee's is a legit food choice.
You could literally buy everything you ever need at Buc-ee's. Like I legitimately could do that. I could literally buy anything I ever needed from a fucking Buc-ee's.
The average Buc-ee's is the size of a Walmart.
Yeah.
Okay. Like no bullshit.
Like it's heaven. It's heaven. I love gas stations, and
they have more people working the registers than Walmart does.
Well, Walmart has no one working registers anymore, and I specifically avoid using the self-checkouts just because I think it's bullshit.
Should I point this out about Buc-ee's too? Shout out Buc-ee's, no free ads, but Buc-ee's literally has a guy that hangs out in the bathroom. So after you take a shit, the guy goes and cleans that bathroom stall to where you never shit on a twice-used toilet in Buc-ee's that hasn't been cleaned. They are the cleanest bathrooms. They were doing it pre-COVID. They've been doing it forever. That's my favorite part about Buc-ee's. I took so many deuces in Buc-ee's when I was going through Texas, bro. I stopped at Buc-ee's every single time. Even if I didn't have to shit, I went in and made myself shit.
So is it so much
later?
Like
it's a gas station, but is it more like it's like a truck stop, more or less?
Yeah, it's basically. I was just making fun of Colin by referring to it as a gas station shirt because that's funnier.
Yeah,
but it's a full on grocery store / tourist trap / restaurant / truck stop with showers and full on bathroom / gas station. So
it's everything you ever need in life, all in one place. My kids even have Buc-ee's shirts that they still rock. I bought them each 6 shirts while I was going through there.
Nice.
So a Buc-ee's is to Walmart what Colin is at a gas station. Buc-ee's is like a gas station 7 of a Walmart.
No,
Buc-ee's is better than Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
dude,
not like
Buc-ee's
11
has,
out of 10 times I would rather shop at a Buc-ee's than a Walmart.
Exactly.
Well, they got brisket, so.
All right, but anyway, boys, should we have ourselves a show?
Maybe, but I gotta bring up one more thing before we start our show. They're trying to fucking cancel. No, we haven't started yet.
We'll cover that. We'll cover that in the show. We'll hit up Rogan in the show after I get done yelling. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna drop a word at the very end of the show, just so I could be in solidarity with Rogan. Okay, so stay tuned for this, guys.
That's gonna get edited out. Anyway, Hello and welcome to the Hive Adventures. I am Garrett from Iowa, along with Dooley and the real Big Jern, aka Colin, or as he was referred to in episode 4, Daddy. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good, dude. I'm so excited for our Rumble account. Gonna get going off tonight. After tonight, we're gonna fucking be pioneering through Rumble.
Yes. So
and
starting, I uploaded episode 4, which was the first one we put on YouTube. So that was the first one I had video for. I uploaded that. I started, I don't know, about an hour ago. So it should be posted. I think episode 4 should be live right now on Rumble. So, and everything going forward is going to be on Rumble. And I also downloaded some video editing software shit. So I'm going to try to get a little bit fancier.
Are we going to start doing clips?
Are we
going to start trying to do clips?
I might start that's step 2. Like, I'm going to try to put, if you're listening to the audio version, you heard the intro song and there was like a little break between our random bullshit and when I did the introduction, and the intro is going to go there. I'm going to try to get it to where I can put our logo with the intro music going in the video.
Yeah, I heard the intro for the first time after listening to last week's episode, and Dooley was shredding, bro.
Yes. Shout out Dooley for the amazing intro.
That was all Dooley. I had nothing to do with it. I just come up with stupid shit to say on this episode, and I come up with a song at the end. But Dooley just brings you straight in with a fucking heater. So it's like a dong shot to deep left field to start off the show, you know?
Speaking of starting off the show, our first topic, our lovely Colin called into our favorite podcast of all time, Hard Factor News, and asked him to rank the hosts. First off, shout out Mark for not fucking it up. Granted, he didn't fuck it up because he was no longer part of the episode at that point, but at least he didn't fuck it up.
I liked Pat's. Pat was I love Pat's rankings, actually.
And also, shout out to Wes, kind of, because he at least put Dooley at number 1. Like, there's 3 of us, and he put Dooley at number 1 and didn't rank the rest of us. Now, this is just absolute and total bullshit. I'm not even pissed that I didn't get number 1. Like, I could give a fuck less about that. What kind of participation trophy bullshit was that everybody is good in their own way bullshit? Well, no fucking shit everybody's good in their own way. You motherfuckers sounded like grandma talking about who their favorite grandkid is. Oh, I love them all. They're all so awesome. Look, we know we're fucking awesome, okay? Like, everybody here knows they're fucking awesome. I sit down in front of a camera because I'm fucking awesome. Real Big Jern, Colin drives fucking 10 miles to get better internet service to record the show in his fucking car because he knows he's awesome. Dooley adjusts his kids' bedtime around this show because he knows he's fucking awesome and he's going to sit in front of a camera and be fucking awesome. We all know this. We're all grown men. We don't need our fucking feelings saved by saying, hey, y'all are fucking good in your own way. Fucking cry me a goddamn river and send me a ribbon. Fuck. Give me a ranking. That's all I want. Guy calls up and asks you for a ranking. Go 1, 2, 3. Put names in front of them. I don't care. Just don't puss out and you're all good in your own way. And Pat, I know you're happy when I'm angry, so I hope you fucking enjoy it.
That's what they said. They said they like different things. Like, Pat said that he would put a drone on me and just follow me around. And then Dooley's great with the one-liners and the great, like, punch that you don't know you got punched in the balls, but you feel it, like, a couple minutes later after he started going after you. And then you're good at screaming, you know?
I mean,
like
they didn't say anything bad,
shows.
but, like, how hard is it to go 1, 2, 3? Just rank your favorites. Nobody's going to be butthurt about it.
I think it was a lot of tension that episode, too. There was a lot of tension with everything, so that's kind of what happened. I think that's more of the reason why it was like that, was because, you know, like there was a lot of tension and, like, you know.
We're trying to defend them for copping out.
I mean, I think Wes, I think they all just agreed with Wes. I was number 1, and after I was number 1, and after that, like, they don't really need to care.
Well, that theory would work better if Wes didn't go last.
Yeah.
But
I kind of blacked out everything before and after I heard I was number one. So
Dooley just heard he was number one, and that's all he remembers.
Little bit of a megalomaniac, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, ego, like I feel like you kind of act like daddy a little bit, whenever it comes to that. Like I feel like that's why he likes you, Garrett, because you kind of act like daddy, Alex Jones.
No. Please do not put me in the same sentence.
And that's your first strike, Colin.
Yeah, no.
We're on a 3-strike Alex Jones count here.
Oh,
you mentioned that name 3 times.
Last episode was wonderful.
Yeah, Carlos started going off the handle with his impression, so we couldn't exactly reel that in.
Yeah,
anymore.
I was listening at work, and there was somebody doing something loud not too far away, so I had to stop and back it up a minute and wait for them to be done and hit play again. Because for a minute there, I thought Colin had figured out how to play Alex Jones clips on the show, and I'm like, what the hell?
in better quality than he can voice his own.
Yes, exactly. I was like, how the hell?
I'm with the car. I'm starting to think about the car batteries, throwing them in the ocean now. Carlos convinced. I think I want to start throwing car batteries in the ocean to reverse so we can control the fish. Yeah, I'm all with this episode with that idea now.
With the positive poles.
Yeah,
but there's
tracking
negative
the fish so you can control them.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm all in on this. I'm going to start
throw a battery in water, it shorts out and no longer has a positive or negative side. It's just a chunk of plastic.
No, reverse. Reverses polarity.
Not the way Carlos Jones explained it.
I tried to follow and I got lost, and you guys aren't helping me at all. That, it doesn't work that way. That's not how electricity works. Just so
Carlos Jones had it. We'll get him back on here to explain it to you.
Okay.
Yeah. The Carlos Jones conspiracy of the week.
Yeah.
I'm with him. I'm with that new segment too. If Carlos can just send in a video with that.
Probably do it once have Carlos hop on once a month with the new conspiracy theory. I'm a big fan of that.
I love it. And we just make them up as we go. Because that's
what a conspiracy theory is.
Not all conspiracy theories are made up.
Well, and people
there's facts behind them.
Conspiracy theory has become almost as meaningless as calling somebody a Nazi. It's used so much it doesn't have the impact it did before. It used to be there was a conspiracy theory that the aliens kidnapped JFK and he didn't actually die. Okay, and now it's a conspiracy theory that the FBI was involved in the plot to assassinate the governor of Michigan. And it's well, no, one of those is crazy with no proof, and one of those is documented. So,
well, you have the documents about the aliens trying to aliens abducting JFK?
Colin has the documents. He's our document guy.
I've got the documents right here.
But, yeah, conspiracy theory has gone...
I keep them in here. I keep them in here with all my other welding supplies.
Conspiracy theory has gone from something that used to be this crazy thing to anything that is an alternate set of possibilities. And no matter how realistic it might be, if it doesn't match the official narrative, it gets labeled a conspiracy theory. It just kind of takes the punch out of lamestream
media.
Yeah, it just takes the
punch
punch out of the label.
Speaking of lamestream fucking media, dude, I'm so fucking pissed this week right now, dude. Speaking of the lamestream media, I'm fucking so pissed. Everyone's fucking trying to cancel fucking Joe Rogan, and we are we're gonna be fucking solidarity with Joe Rogan and stay only on Spotify. We aren't going to Apple Music. We're gonna stay specifically on Spotify because we stand with Joe.
And YouTube.
To do with the fact
and Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I guess we're not exclusively on Spotify.
And Twitter.
Audio is exclusively on Spotify.
That one fell apart pretty quickly for you, didn't it, Colin?
I'm just saying, dude, we're standing with Joe, man. Joe Rogan has paved the way for so many podcasts that we listen to be a thing,
I'm perfectly fine with being neutral on it.
Rogan is mainstream media, so I don't know why you're yelling about the mainstream media. Because if you define
fucking
mainstream,
CNN's trying to cancel him, dude. Like CNN, all
Joe
these fucking
Rogan
people.
has 5 times the listeners/viewers as CNN. So by definition, he is more mainstream than CNN.
Well, then you're gonna have to count Daddy as fucking. I'm not gonna say his name because Julie said I got a 3-strike rule. Then you're gonna have to count Daddy as fucking as fucking mainstream media then too, because he gets more viewers than fucking CNN. I'm one of them. I listen every fucking day now.
I worry about your mental health.
It actually is better when I'm
second
listening
that.
to. It's better whenever I listen. So I'll listen to Hard Factor first thing in the morning, and then after I listen to Hard Factor, I go into that.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. Try to mix some Dave Smith in. A little less crazy.
I've been listening to that. Remember that? I've been watching his Rumbles. That's how like I got on Rumble originally. He does like 13-minute videos, and he was that guy that he always used to play like the crazy boyfriend that was like far out there with the long hair. He was a comedian and actor, and he has long hair, long black hair, and I'll send it to you. But we follow him on our Rumble account. I forget his name, but I've been listening to him. He's been pretty informative. I forget his name though.
Robbie?
I think it is.
Yeah, he's Dave Smith's co-host, if it's the same guy. They do a good show, and it's much more based in facts than Alex. I'm assuming I don't have 3 strikes, Colin or Dooley.
Yeah, probably not.
We refer to him as Daddy on the show. So
no, we don't.
No.
Dude, we need to start coming out with merch.
I think we have other things to worry about first.
Well, I want to. Well, once when we get on merch, I want to be in charge of merch though, because I've got ideas for T-shirts already.
I think we'll have to.
Daddy.
I think we'll have to put a vote. That's has nothing to do with vote on.
If you want to make T-shirts, that's fine, but they have to be voted on. You can't just put stuff out that.
I want a Govern Me Harder Daddy shirt.
Then maybe you should just get one made for yourself.
I think I am.
I personally would never wear one of those shirts.
No.
Guys
hear about that?
The what?
Guys hear about the vegan woman who climbed Mount Everest to prove vegans aren't weak?
No, I brought that one.
Yeah, she died of altitude sickness on Mount Everest.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's like
What else
is that a punchline to that? That's like a real story?
Yeah, that's a headline.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Okay. Pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty true. Vegans
I don't
are
even
weak.
know what to say to that. That's just terrible, Dooley.
It fucks with their brains, dude. They're all fucked up in the head.
Well, I mean, we could talk about the 3-boobed woman now.
Oh, we could talk about her. Speaking of fake shit.
What? There was a 3-boobed woman and it was fake?
Wasn't that in the movie?
No, that was in Total Recall originally. This broad right here, had us all convinced she had 3 tits. Come to find out, she was on a fucking movie. She was on a plane, and they searched her back.
Man?
We as in us Americans.
I don't know who got fooled by this picture. I don't know how good the quality shows up on YouTube, like transferring from my screen to this screen to the YouTube, or the Rumble, but this is not a good picture.
Dude, I saw this on MySpace originally back in the day and believed it until recently when I found out she was lying.
That doesn't surprise me one bit. Oh, what the hell are you?
Apparently I'm not scrolling through the ads that are on this article.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, or else this is only going on Rumbler and not
Well, yeah, because Rumble doesn't fucking censor you.
Well, they do. There's no pornographic allowed on no pornographic material allowed on it. So if there happened to have been something that scrolled up on the screen there, Garrett would have
there
to
goes
start
our
using that
circle
video
jerk
software.
idea. Fuck, dude. There goes our circle jerk idea.
Yeah.
Guess we aren't doing that anymore.
Repeat that one more time, Colin. I didn't catch it.
There goes our circle jerk idea. You know, I guess we aren't going to do a circle jerk now.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, no, that got debunked fairly quickly. Snopes was all over it. So I'm not really sure why you thought it was real there, Colin.
I thought it was real up until recently when I read the article that was fake.
Did you also think Total Recall was a series of true events?
No, Total Recall, dude, that was like the 3-boob girl was like, that's what we need to bring back. We need to bring rankings on like the boob scale, like how they did on Part of My Take, because the 3 boobs is fucking awesome. So we need to rank shit on boobs.
Is that
we need to bring that thing back.
You just have terrible ideas today.
Dude, so like if something's a 3 boob idea, like if something's 3 boobs, then it's fucking badass, you know?
What's wrong with
Buc-ee's?
5
Buc-ee's
stars?
is definitely 3 boobs.
What's wrong with 5 stars?
I don't like stars. I like boobs.
I like 5 stars. You know what else I like 5 stars? On our Spotify rankings. If you haven't ranked us yet on Spotify, please give us 5 stars.
Yes, please. I just went on me ladies.
Nice.
I just went on me lady's phone today, and I guess she listened to last week, and she turned it off about halfway through, but still, she listened to half of it. And I went and gave us 5 stars on her phone.
So you're really happy she quit listening halfway through?
Yeah. Sometimes. If not, it's okay. There's nothing crazy going on.
So
I've calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, we definitely didn't blow up your spot in the second half of that episode.
Yeah.
So, did we also want to talk about the Guinness World Record holder for boobs?
That we should talk about that one too. It was saying, so bring it up. She has something triple Z tits. The lady has triple Z tits. She was saying on there that she never breastfed any of her any of her kids because she was afraid of suffocating them.
I mean, yeah.
It also said in there that whenever she had sex, she could only have sex on her side because if she was on her back, she would suffocate herself.
That is information I could live the rest of my life without knowing.
Well, it says it on there. She's also started like an OnlyFans thing beforehand. I read the article, dude. Like I had so much fucking free time this week. I've read all the articles.
I noticed.
Dude, I'm on vacation, bro.
Colin has all the free time in the world, and he comes to the episode with boobs.
Her pseudonym or alias or whatever you want to call it was Norma Stitz. Has enormous tits.
Yeah, I like it. It was kind of
clever yet folksy.
Her late husband was the one that gave her the idea to get into. Her late husband was the one that gave her the idea to start capitalizing on it.
Dude, her boobs were way more than your average 6th grader.
No, my kid weighs more than her boob.
I said boobs.
Yeah, but
he's 5. You know, he weighs more than one of her boobs.
I said boobs, as in the two of them together are more than your average 6th grader.
But Colin, if he's your son, he's probably got a pretty big head.
Dude, he's gonna be. Dude, I can't wait to send that fucker D1. We're gonna try and go UT. We go fucking horns up. We're gonna bring Texas back, bro.
Oh, wow, that's a callback and a half.
I'm telling you, dude. Like I'm already getting him. He's already practicing his 3-point stance. We're already practicing cadences and. He definitely isn't going to jump off sides when they want to go on 2 and cross off football next year. I can't wait, dude.
Are you there, Garrett?
I'm just scrolling through this article, looking at the pictures. I'm just like,
yeah.
Dude, that's too much boob though for me. I'm a boob guy, and that's too much boob.
That's too much boob for her. She should have got breast reduction surgery a long time ago.
She has a medical condition, and they started growing when she was 5, and they don't stop.
She had triple D's. She had triple D's in 6th grade.
Like, they don't stop. Like, they're never gonna stop. Like, they're just gonna keep growing until she dies. Like,
have you ever seen that episode of South Park? Have you ever seen that episode of South Park where Cartman has Bev, and it's just you don't see anything but the boobs? Like, that's gonna be her in her casket. You aren't gonna be able to see her face because it's just gonna be boobs.
That's kind of dark.
That's really dark. I don't think I like where you went with that, Colin.
Yeah.
That's. Wow. Oh,
Speaking of dark, did you hear about the baby that was fed a gluten-free diet? Weighed less than 10 pounds when he died, with a total empty stomach. Mother and father tried to only give the baby son products like quinoa milk, despite warnings it was unsuitable.
Fucking A. That's why you don't let hippies
Where
have children.
are you coming with the stuff from the top rope that makes me want to cry?
Here's another thing too. Julie, we have a whole time. Let me go off.
Well, we were talking about dark stuff.
Give me 1 second. Julie, we have this fucking thread on the goddamn Discord. You can start sending me all this fucking shit. I'll fucking read it. We can go through it and go on it on the show. You know?
I don't want to read about that though.
I'll read it so we can discuss it. I'm trying
why would you want to go through that? That's pretty sick.
That's horrible. I don't want.
I sent you guys the article. I sent you guys a perfectly good article today from InfoWars about certain minority group being okay with Joe Rogan saying a certain word. Okay.
Well, yeah, I wasn't going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I mean, number one, it's been beat to death already. And number two, I don't really feel like that's something we need to get into. I mean,
yeah. I also sent you guys a thing on Canadian truckers.
That needs to be said. So
I also sent you a thing with them arresting Canadian fucking truckers for protesting when they were bringing them fucking fuel.
I missed
saying that the fuel was fucking stolen. I sent that the other day. That one was fucking I was furious. Had you talked to me on Sunday night, dude, I would have been fucking going nonstop about that. That fucking pissed me off. That's why they want these fucking so there's an emergency stop button that every car has to have by 2025 installed in there that the police can stop your car at any time. That's what's going to end up happening is they're going to end up using it for fucking protests. And whenever someone doesn't agree with what the fucking government says, they're going to kill people's cars and not let people drive. As long as it fits their fucking narrative, then they're going to be cool with it. But if it doesn't fit their fucking narrative, then they're not going to let you do it. If you're on the wrong side, you know? It's fucking bullshit.
Colin, point of order. I just scrolled through the thread back to last week's show, and you did not link the article about the truckers getting arrested.
Oh, I thought I did.
Because I would have read that one. Like 100%.
I thought I did.
Read that.
I thought I did. Maybe I just write myself.
The two articles, the two previous stories that we discussed, I read those also. So I do read the stuff. I don't necessarily talk. We don't have long discussions about it in the thread ahead of time, but I do read them. But I don't think Dooley needs to bring his cringe, tear-worthy, make you hate humanity stories to the thread ahead of time. I don't need any more of that in my life.
I just thought they were fun facts.
You need to work on your definition of fun facts.
Like fun fact. Did you know I can't lick my elbow?
Welcome to northern Saskatchewan in the middle of February. This is fun.
Welcome to Fun Facts. In Missouri, there is an abandoned Six Flags amusement park that has been closed since the beginning of COVID, and Ford, the car company, has rented out their entire parking lot, and it is full of F-150s waiting on a computer chip. Brand new trucks just sitting in a parking lot because they can't get a computer chip.
That's why they're building. They're building that plant to make those computer chips in Austin right now. Actually, Elon's funding part of it.
And to be fair, that fun fact is dated by like 8 months, so it might no longer be currently accurate, but it was at one time.
It's part of the reason why the inflation, but carbs are so fucking expensive now. You can't even afford like a fucking dude. If I wanted to buy like a 2008 Honda Civic, instead of spending $1,200 like I would have fucking 2 years ago, now I'm spending like $3,000 on the fucker.
Yeah, but you could also sell your truck for like $300 more than you could have.
No, I can't. My truck will not sell. Dude, my truck's a giant piece of shit.
That's why I said 300, not 2,000.
Yeah.
Well, what are you driving there, Colin?
I drive a 2003 F-150 that won't pass smog.
What do you mean it won't pass smog?
It means I gotta get a hot smog to get it legal.
It's a California thing.
Oh.
Yeah, California Air Emissions Board.
What is it? What, do you just need a new catalytic converter for it or something?
No, it's just a fucking old truck. So they're trying to push all the old vehicles off the road.
Oh, so you have to so you have to buy an aftermarket deal to make it cleaner than it was when it came out of the factory.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I
like an upgraded catalytic converter dually.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I fucking do is I just get a hot smog every other year.
What's a hot smog?
It's one that it's
do
legal.
We want to know what that is.
A hot
is it legal in all states or just Nevada?
It's not illegal. It's just frowned upon. Like by Air Emissions Board, it means that they pass me.
Like furries.
Okay, so they pass you so that you can drive your car on the road. So what do you got to do to make that happen?
Well, you gotta find a guy that knows a guy, and you gotta give him your serial number on your truck. And then he sends you a paper, and then you give him $500 for that paper, and then it says that your truck's clean and past smog.
Okay, so how much would it cost to make your truck actually pass?
I was gonna say
probably
about $350.
No, I don't know how much it would cost. It's fucking too much now. This truck's not worth it. I'm gonna get a new one pretty soon.
I mean, so it's just like if it costs $200 to make the truck pass, why are you paying $500 for a piece of paper that says it passed? that was what I was getting at.
It won't. It'll cost a lot more than $200.
So
like $1,500.
It's actually cheaper to pay for the piece of paper.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I wanted to make sure that
it's cheaper in the long run.
That the paper was cheaper.
Dude, this truck's like a $60,000 fucking truck. How much I put into it?
And you could sell it for $8?
$8? No, I couldn't sell it for $8. That's way too much. They wouldn't give me $8. Probably sell it for scrap.
Have you at least owned this truck since it was brand new?
I've owned this truck for fucking 2013 or 2015. I got this truck when my son was born. So I got this truck when my ex-wife was pregnant.
7 years.
So in 6.5, 7 years, you've spent like $60,000 on it.
I make that joke that it was $60,000 because I spent $12,000 on the truck. But I had to put a new engine, I had to put a new engine and transmission, and it went hit $200,000.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, for a half tonner, that's not terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I got a 96 1-ton Chevy diesel a while back, so.
Oh, so that thing. Deal. So what has it got? Like 300,000 miles on it? So it's just broken in.
Yeah, 200 and some. I haven't got 3 on it yet, but I've also owned it for like 2 years now, so I definitely picked it up used. It's got a different engine in it than it came with, and I had to put a new injection pump on and a new computer thing. I say computer thing. I could explain it to you, but I'm guessing you guys and most people listening don't really care, so we'll just.
You're talking about like one of those thing. You're talking about like those chips to like increase fuel economy or increase horsepower that like change it up?
No, the
That change it up in the
PCM that
brain?
controls the firing sequence.
I was gonna say I care.
Oh, okay. If
Yeah.
you care, yeah. I had to put a new PCM on because from the factory they mount it like right next to the exhaust manifold, so it vibrates a lot. It makes it goes bad. So you buy this kit that comes with extra wires, so you can mount it on the fender wall instead.
Gotcha.
And then it doesn't go bad. Is what they say.
Yeah, save you money in the long run.
As quickly
is probably correct because this is also it's you still have to flash code it.
Oh yeah.
You can't hook up an OBD2 to it.
Yeah, because I know
my
exactly
kind of
what
truck.
that is.
It's big and it's ugly, and I can pull a bunch of shit, and I can put a bunch of shit in the back, and it just keeps going.
Dude, I want to go back to my original vehicle. I want to find another 95 fucking Tahoe, the 2 doors. I want to get another one so fucking bad, dude. That was the best fucking vehicle I ever had. Like I fucking jumped that thing. I treated it like I fucking beat up that truck. I never had any fucking issues. Occasionally I had to change the oil, and that was it.
Occasionally.
Every 15,000.
Dude,
you
actually,
can buy. I went and bought oil to do the wife's car the other day because I just go and do it in the shop because I'm not paying Jiffy Lube $100 to do it. But anyway, yeah, you can buy 15,000 mile oil now.
Yeah.
I don't trust
it's
it.
Synthetic.
But it says on the bottle that it will go for 15,000 miles, and I'm like, I'll take the 5 and be happy with it.
I put high mileage in my truck. and it lasts me like 5,000 miles.
Well, yeah, 5 is 5. Even because when I was growing up,
that's the cheap high mileage.
But 3,000 was when you did oil changes. Yeah,
I was going to say because I usually do 5,000 kilometers here, which is roughly 3,000 miles.
Okay, yeah, it was always 3,000 miles growing up. Now they got the new synthetic stuff, and I go 5, but I don't like the sound of 15.
Well, we can go for us they say if you put synthetic in your truck in your vehicle, it's about 10,000 kilometers. So it's more than 5,000 miles, but yeah. But for the amount, honestly,
probably 7,000.
A little bit around that.
Probably like 7,000, 7.5. Yeah,
it's probably close to like lower.
Hey, Garrett.
Like 65,
okay.
So,
yes.
So Garrett. Yeah. So I'm starting to come up with a new ad campaign that I'm gonna do for me. You
guys didn't want to hear about what my first vehicle was?
What was your first vehicle?
You guys are talking about your vehicles and stuff, and you guys didn't even get to let me talk about my vehicles.
Okay, I'll talk about.
You just kept talking about oil. I didn't think you were going to share, but go ahead.
I don't know if I want to now, but
what was it?
I'll tell you about my first one if you tell me about yours.
Ooh, you'll show me yours if I show you mine. I had a 1977 Jeep CJ7.
Nice.
That thing was so rusted
out.
That's
not a good first car for a kid.
That's a wonderful first car.
That was fantastic.
That's an awful first car. It's a fucking dude. Those roll cages used to fucking break. I had an uncle who died because of those roll cages.
Yeah. See, the thing I did is I didn't roll it.
Yeah, but he hit dry eye. He hit black ice, and rolled it in the mountains, and then fucking rolled the cage and fucking killed him.
What's with the random sad shit today?
Anyways, mine was in terrible shape, except the roll cage was really good. No, that fucker had what is it, 256 AMC inline 6 in it. I think that's what I think those are the common engines then. Pretty sure it's 256. Yeah, that thing was fucking rock solid. That thing was falling apart every which way, and the only thing good about it was the motor. I didn't even have to plug that thing in, and we had like the coldest winter that I could remember, and it was like -50 for like 3 weeks, or like we had like a stretch of -50, and it was like -40 for about 3 weeks straight, and I didn't have to plug that thing in once.
That's crazy.
It just turned over, and it didn't like it, but it turned over and just went.
My first car was a 1986 Chevy Celebrity. And
What's that?
It's a 4-door sedan, just real
nice.
basic, and it was a really ugly brown color. And
just like my Jeep.
got back to the farm, and I drove it to school, which was an 18-mile drive. And I drove it from school to the corner about 1.5 miles from school, and pulled up to the stop sign and blew a head gasket and locked the engine up.
This is the first time you drove it?
Yep. I put roughly 20 miles on it, and it blew up.
Nice. Nice.
It worked. It was a friend of the family. It gave me like half my money back, though. So I couldn't complain too much. But it was just, first car I ever owned. I drove it about 20 miles, and it blew up. Just took a complete and total utter shit. I mean, it was a $600 car to start with, so you blow a head gasket and have to replace the engine. That thing's going to the scrapyard. There ain't no putting.
You could have got. Hey, you spent $600 on it. He gave you $300 back. You could have scrapped it for the other $300, and you just got all your money back, and you got 20 miles out of the bad boy.
I actually not my current work vehicle, but the one I had before this. I had a Ford Escape that I bought from a mechanic I know, and I drive 3 blocks to work, so I don't buy a nice car to go back and forth to work. I buy junkers. I spent $500 on it, drove the thing for 2.5 years, changed the oil twice. One of the rear struts went through the rear wheel well. The strut went through the wheel well. Well, I was driving it to work one day. So I looked at it and went, yep, that's a big can of 1-800, fuck this. Drove it to the scrapyard, got $350 for it. So basically I spent $150 to drive a car back and forth for 2.5 years. It's like,
that's not bad. And gas.
Well, yeah, but it's like that's a win.
I had that happen to my second vehicle I got was a Volkswagen Golf. It was a TDI, which is awesome, like fucking great mileage. But it just started to drive rough on me a little bit, right? And I always listened to my music really fucking loud, so I couldn't hear if a fucking bearing was going in my tires or anything. So it started to get a little rough on me. So I take it into the shop, and the guy's like, "Yeah, both your struts are gone. Both sides. Like there was like a chunk this big out of both sides where it completely blown out." I was just riding on shock, no strut. I'm just like, how the fuck? He's like, I don't know how the hell that didn't blow a hole through the side of your wheel well or shoot into your fucking tire and give you a flat. I don't know, but they're gone. You're missing a section on both sides.
I'm surprised you drove that because, like I said, I drive 3 blocks and I have to go across railroad tracks to get to work.
Oh, this happened when I was going to school, and then I would drive home from school, and it was about a 6-hour drive, and I usually took the rough way home because it was about an hour shorter, and I would drive about 130 the whole way because there was no cops in that road, or very few. So I could get away with it. So I'm pretty sure it happened on that road, and like I said, I don't know how I didn't notice that. So
because mine, I drove it home and it was fine. I drove it to work the next day. I went across the railroad tracks and went, man, that's a little bumpier than normal. And then I was driving through the gravel parking lot at work and hit a pothole, and I'm like I literally noticed it in like a block and a half of driving. So I was when you said you drove all the way home, I'm just like, wow, that's impressive.
Well, it might have happened when I got back to town, but I was definitely driving on it for a bit, and I was just like, Jesus, sounds like shit. It feels like shit driving right now. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
All right, boys.
That's what I learned.
All right, Colin, what were you going to say before we got sidetracked by cars again?
Cars are fun.
Yes, they are.
Something about I have a new ad campaign I'm going to start doing for my Gator.
Damn, I wish I would have forgot to ask.
I have a new ad campaign coming. I'm going to try and get sponsored personally. Do you think you can pull up the picture I sent you guys earlier?
No.
Can you please, Garrett?
I don't have it ready. I didn't prep it. I'm not putting that.
I sent it to you, and I said I'm using it on the show. It's not that guy. It's me. It's me holding it. It's not him whatsoever.
It has his branding on it. I'm not.
Come on.
I don't have it set up. I honestly I didn't even set it up. I'm just like, nope, not doing it.
Wow, I sent it to you. See,
That
this
guy
is the
is
issue
crazier
too.
than Alex Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Man, but hey, we can get a good deal, dude. Get a good night's sleep. Get a good night's sleep. Get a good deal. American made. Like hey, there's nothing you can't get behind. Like I like my Apple phone I'm using right now. That doesn't mean like I support Tim Cook's fucking sweater habits. It's crazy for wearing a turtleneck all the time. I think that guy's crazier, I use Facebook all the time, but I don't agree with Mark Zuckerberg giving himself boobs on the Today Show.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, did you watch?
Speaking of American made, did you know that 6 years later, unfiltered Flint tap water is still unsafe to drink?
I did know that. And that does count. That is a fun fact. Good job, Dooley. Third time you got it.
Well, maybe if the FBI would spend less money trying to kidnap the governor and put it towards the Flint water, then we could be fine,
I have like roughly 86 better examples than that, but I'm not going to get into them because we do not do a political podcast.
We're not political, but it's like, with all due respect, is like, we're not political, but when we talk, Garrett, I've noticed that. It's like saying with all due respect, it's like, just because you say with all due respect doesn't mean that's all of a sudden okay now. It's like, we don't want to get political, but...
No, we just don't want to get political.
No, we don't. I want
to get political. I'm trying to make these buku bucks on the right side of history,
Oh, hey, I got political last night. You want to hear a story?
What'd you do?
I went to caucus.
Oh yeah.
I went to the caucus?
I went to the Iowa caucuses last night, and I went, and they have a platform which is basically it's guidelines for what they think the party, like the Republican, because I'm registered Republican. I'm sure that's to a lot of people. Didn't see that one coming, did you? But anyway.
Oh my
Absolutely
God.
Not. You guys would never guess where I'm registered.
But anyway, so I'm there and I'm like reading through this deal, and it's like a bunch of different sections, like dealing with like what we think the government should do, and liberty and property and and I think it was listed on other issues, like rule number 16, and it said we oppose the legalization of recreational marijuana. And I just very politely pointed out to the rest of the people in my little group that whoever typed that up had misspelled support.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, dude, we do so. I support. Like, dude, like that's the.
I think it changed. I don't know if it will make it past the county level because it goes precinct, then county, then district, then state, and it has to like pass each step. So I don't know if it's even going to make it past, if it's going to make it all the way to the end or not, but I did my part. I tried.
California brings in so much money from fucking.
It's going to be called Garrett's Law.
From weed, just weed sales tax. Just weed sales tax. We could get rid of our fucking state income tax with how much money it brings in.
Garrett's ganj.
Yes.
Like, but no, we gotta fucking increase everything. But luckily, they struck down the fucking universal healthcare shit in California because it was unconstitutional. It didn't even get a fucking vote, bro.
Okay. All right, boys. Yeah. This has been the Hive Adventures. Dooley, where can the people find you?
Nowhere.
Yeah, you run the Hive Adventures Twitter account.
I don't think Dooley's going to claim that.
Not for the majority of the time, especially considering the last person who was supposed to be running or supposed to be putting some stuff on there didn't even post the episode last week, where he was stating he was going to do a Twitter contest where you had to respond, to the episode.
We didn't even post the show till like 2 days later, so I already forgot about it.
I was out of town. I couldn't help it.
Yeah, Julie, can you post that for me real quick?
I'm going to double dip it. Don't worry.
All right.
Don't double dip it. We're double dipping for this episode.
Colin, where can the people find you?
Well, they can find me on Rumble at Hive Adventures.
I think it worked out perfectly with the way your audio was cutting out too.
They can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, on the TikTok at Real Big Germ, Facebook Colin Gale Phillips. Yeah, pretty much on every fucking thing now.
Nice, and you can find me at Garrett from Iowa on TikTok, Twitter, and Getter.
Okay, guys, I'm going to say the word. Taco salad.
Thanks for watching. We love you all.